Good morning, everybody. Put your hands together. Sing it. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, 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 yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, 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 hey. Let us make a joyful sound. He will stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. He will stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are one, we are one. One big family. Hey, 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 hey. All right.
Good morning, CSL. Colorado Springs backup. Sorry, band.
Oh.
Your love and light, you're God's melody and heaven's delight. Let the music flow through you and open your heart. Because you're beautiful, you're beautiful, your love and light. Yes, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm love and light. I'm heaven's harmony and God's divine light. Let the music go through me and open my eyes to see I'm beautiful, I'm love and light. You're beautiful, so beautiful, let it shine. Let the music be your guiding light to open your mind. We're beautiful, we're love and light. We're God's melody and heaven's delight. Let the music flow through us and open our hearts. Because we're beautiful, we're love and light. You're beautiful, so beautiful, let it shine. Let the music be your guiding light to open your mind. We're beautiful, we're love and light. We're God's melody and heaven's delight. Let the music flow through us and open our hearts. Because we're beautiful, we're love and light. Oh, you're beautiful, love and light. Oh, I'm beautiful, love
Okay, now good morning, CSL, Colorado Springs. Good thing I have a front row here going, sit back. So I don't get to do this as often because Reverend Michelle's here. And so I forgot there were 2 songs. And speaking of Reverend Michelle, she is not here today because she's off celebrating her birthday this weekend. I know. So much going on in August that she wasn't able to really get out there and do what she wanted to do. And so she's doing it this weekend. That's our Reverend Michelle. She's so fun and full of life, right? And we're grateful. She is now installed here. So she's ours. Anyway, my name is Connie Martin, and I'm a practitioner here at Center for Spiritual Living. And it is my pleasure and honor to welcome you here today. Welcome to this beautiful community where we celebrate all people, all paths. No matter who you are or where you are in your path, just know you're in the right place today. Do we have anybody here for the first time? And if so, would you be willing to raise your hand so we can acknowledge you? Here's a flower as a sign of hospitality. Thank you for being here. And then she's going to give you a clipboard to fill out some information. And if you'll take it to the Welcome Center out here, they'll give you more information on our center and all the good stuff you need to know about us. So, do we have any children here? If children would please stand as we welcome them and their parents and grandparents and give such great thanks for them, and let's bless them. We bless all the children in our community and the world. We love all the children. We know the truth of who they are. All children are unique expressions of God, and we are grateful for children in our lives, and so it is. Now, you children can go off and have your fun time with whatever it is that you do and learn. And now, everybody stand up and greet one another.
We're going to go into a little chant here.
Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti Om
Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti Om Om Shanti Shanti 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 Om Om Shanti Shanti 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 Om Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti Om Om Shanti Shanti 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 Om Om Shanti Shanti Om Om Shanti Shanti Om.
Words of inspiration today come first from Elizabeth Gilbert. It seems to me that the less I fight my fear, the less it fights me back. If I can relax, fear relaxes too. And from Lao Tzu, water is fluid, soft and yielding, but water will wear away the rock, which is rigid and cannot yield. As a rule, whatever is fluid, soft, and yielding will overcome whatever is rigid and hard. This is another paradox. What is soft is strong. And from our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, I cannot help but believe that divine mind, which certainly is present everywhere, is free from all fear. There is nothing for God to be afraid of. And if we can and do tune into the thoughts of others, if they can affect us, and they most certainly do, why shouldn't we learn to tune in to the mind of God, which is free from doubt and fear? Please pray with me. Oh, as we close our eyes and simply allow ourselves to settle into our seats, to open our hearts, as I recognize, God, the divine power, the divine presence, the isness and allness of life. For I know there truly is no spot where God is not. God is evident in the nature. God is evident in Pikes Peak, in the beauty of the trees and the grass and the flowers, in the children's eyes and laughter, in every one I gaze upon, knowing it is all good and it is all God, and knowing that we are each individualized, unique expressions of God. As we express God in form as only we can do, the eyes, the hands, the ears, the movement of God. And so as we step into service this morning, I just feel so blessed to be a part of this service, so blessed to be a part of this community that says yes to life each and every day. And I'm grateful for the musicians, for the harmony they sing, for the music their instruments play, knowing that it is all a sign of a prayer. And I give thanks for all the volunteers that show up during the week and on the weekends and on Sunday and allow the service to flow with such great perfection. And for our production team, who makes sure our voices are clear and everything is smooth. I give thanks for the practitioners, for the ministers, for all the volunteers. And I give such great thanks for those who are downstairs with our children, allowing them to remember who they truly are, that blessed image and person of God. Oh, and I give such great thanks for our 3 practitioner students who will be sharing words this morning, who will be guiding us, directing us, and leading us. And I know that each one of us come to hear something. We might not know what it is right now, but when we hear it, we grab it, we take it, we hold it, and we allow it to become us. So it is with so much gratitude that I lovingly release these words into the ever active law of mind, knowing what has been spoken, has been heard, has been acted upon, and by God is already so. And we ground this by saying together, and so it is. Amen.
There is a life in my dreams where I'm everything I ever want to be, and my soul is calling out my name. In my dreams, there is a life where unlimited possibilities are always in my sight. Oh, my soul is calling out my name. When fear and doubt start rising up and I feel like I am not enough, I pray, oh I pray. I lift my eyes to the Most High, trust and believe that my dreams are my reality. There is a you.
Wow, the music here, huh? Yeah. My reality. Yes. I'm so excited to announce, or to introduce, I should say, our guest speakers today. I did a talk earlier this year, my 20th year here, and I finally got up here. We have practitioner students in training over here. How is that? I know, right? Okay, so they're in their second year. They just started in their second year, and I've already told them to fasten their seatbelts, so yes, let's go. So Michelle Fine has been on her spiritual journey for nearly 40 years, including a deep connection to the teachings of Krishna. She is currently studying to become a practitioner here at CSLCS. She is married to Davi and has 4 children and 5 grandchildren who hold a special place in her heart. Then we have, well, her sister, Stephanie Hull. Stephanie has been on her spiritual journey since early 20s and has been studying the teachings of Ernest Holmes for nearly 30 years. She has been a part of the Center for Spiritual Living in Colorado Springs for the past 12 years, where she currently serves on the Leadership Council and is studying to become a practitioner. Stephanie is also the proud mother of 4 children and the grandmother to 10 grandchildren. I know, right? And Liz Clement started her spiritual path when she was 17. She found unity when she was 20. She has been on a spiritual path and self-help path for 40 years now. She discovered Science of Mind about 15 years ago. Liz will be speaking about her experience with fear and how she used tools from Science of Mind to transform her fear from an obstacle to a gateway, moving from the presence of fear to the present of fear. Liz is married to David, I always say your name right, Verga, see, another front row helper. She is a proud mother of 2 grown children and 1 grandchildren who just turned 2. Please help me welcome our 3 practitioners in training.
Avayam sattva samshuddhir, jnana yoga vyavastiti, dhanam dhamascha yagyascha, svadhyastapa arjavam. Avayam, fearless, fearless. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna uses this word fearless as the first word of our divine qualities. Fearless. And it doesn't mean that we'll never have to see fear in front of us, or that we'll never have to experience fear, because there'll be fears all the time in our lives. But what it means is that in the presence of fear, we can remember who we are, who we truly are. We all know fear. We can feel it in our bodies when something happens, or when we think about something. We might feel a tightness in our chest, or knot in our stomach, our heart pounding. So we feel it in our bodies, not just intellectually. And the important thing about fear is that it doesn't take over our lives all at one time. It's one choice at a time, over many, many, many years of our lives. That one phone call that we wouldn't make, or that one trip that we wouldn't go on. I'm having fun back there. But the real danger is not that we feel fear, because that's natural. We're always going to feel fear.
But it's that fear starts to decide how much we're willing to live. If every decision is made from fear, then it starts to control how we're living and begins to take away some of our choices. So the other thing about fear is that it doesn't necessarily say, I'm terrified of this horrible thing's going to happen. Sometimes it feels like the voice of reason, like it'll say, oh, don't do that. That doesn't sound like a good idea at all. You're not going to be good at that. You don't know enough about that to succeed. Don't do it. And so fear tries to convince us that if we stay safe, then we're going to be okay. But that's not the same as living. So, let's see. I want to talk about the roles that we play and how fear comes into that. And so when somebody meets you, they might say, oh, it's so good to meet you. What do you do? And you may say, oh, I'm a teacher, I'm an accountant, I'm a banker, I'm a musician. And so we start to introduce ourselves as by the roles that we play and forget that we really are not those roles that we're introducing ourselves. We get convinced that that's who we really are, all these different roles. But who are we when those roles fall away? When something happens like we get, well, I don't know, we retire, right? And all of a sudden I'm not the teacher, I'm not the banker. Or what if somebody moves away that's always been in our lives, and now I don't have a friend in town, so I can't say I'm this person's friend that I go to see every week, right? So these roles change, and then we're a little uncomfortable. We're not sure who we are anymore. We have to kind of recreate ourselves. We rush in and we fill in all those places that have just become empty because it's uncomfortable to sit there. But instead of doing that, we have another option, right? Our other option is to stand in that fear and wait and let us know a different experience of who we are. This year, my grandma, Mama Katie, she passed away at 106 years old. Now, 106 years old. And when she was 21 years old, she got her pilot's license. And so that was in 1941. So women in 1941 didn't get their pilot's license, right? And then she became a teller at a bank, and she did that for 33 years. She wasn't too good at retiring, unlike me, right? And so she went to UTEP and worked there for another 32 years. She retired at the age of 98. 98 years old. She was still driving. She was still going to Walgreens to pick up her prescriptions. Instead of asking me, I was there. She said, oh, I'm going to Walgreens. And so I always knew who I was because my grandma was here, right? I knew Mama Katie was here. I thought she'd always be here and that she would be the oldest generation. But after she died, Steph and my sister and I looked at each other and we were like, wow, now we're the oldest generation. And it really shook me because it messed up where I thought I stood in the line of the family, right? I had this definition of myself. And so even though I became that new role and new place in my family, it still doesn't define who I am. It's not the essence of who I am. It doesn't define who I am. So Ernest Holmes, what does he have to say about all this? And he taught that we have forgotten that we belong to the universe in which we live. We've forgotten who we are. He also says we are already that which we seek. Right? So we're looking and looking and looking, but really we're already that. It's already inside of us. There's nowhere to look. And what gets in the way is some of our fears and our identity roles. Instead of pausing and stopping and sitting with ourselves, remembering who we are. So, there are many spiritual practices that we're learning in prac studies, and one of them is meditation. So I'd like to guide you in a short meditation. So if you're comfortable, close your eyes and soften your gaze. And bring to mind a moment of fear or uncertainty. Nothing overwhelming, just a time when you weren't sure what might happen next. And without going into that story, notice what happens in your body. Maybe there's a tightness or an urge to pull back. Now ask yourself, who is noticing the fear? Who is noticing the fear? If you notice the fear, then fear is not who you are. Take a slow breath and put your hand on your heart. Feel your hand resting there. Feel your breath. Rest here for a moment. And in that space, remember who you are. I am love. I am whole. I am free. I am eternal. Let yourself feel the love as something that you know deep in your heart. I am love. I am whole. I am free. I am eternal. Let's take a deep breath and come back into the room. And whatever comes next, meet it as who you are, an expression of the one life. This is Abayam, fearless.
Good morning. I'm Stephanie, and my sister Michelle, she sent me this little, I don't know, Instagram reel or something, and what it was that pounding in your chest when you're scared. It's the inner applause. I'm going to go with that now. Yeah, and it's going to go to the next slide. Okay. All right, this is a pretty big talk title today, in the presence of fear. It's a pretty big one. Fear can be really loud sometimes in our lives. And I've been facing and dealing with a lot of changes in my life in the last couple of years, and having to work through and look at a lot of my fears and really looking at that. And doing this talk makes you, of course, have to dig into that a little bit more. So it's been a fun couple of weeks. I'm glad she didn't tell me a month ago about it. I think the first thing really for myself is just really becoming aware of what am I feeling. We have a lot of feelings, and so I always just like to take a moment to really figure out what am I feeling, and like where is this coming from, and why am I having this feeling. And once I've kind of identified what I'm feeling, if it's the fear or any other feeling, but I went off track a little bit. Okay. Then I can choose. I can choose what to do with it or how I'm going to address that. Ernest Holmes says that fear is a lack of faith and that it's a belief in limitation. And what I know is to move out of it is that I need to remember who I am and that I'm love and joy, wholeness, light, that I'm one with spirit, that I'm an expression of the divine, and that I'm loved and supported by the universe. So how do we get back to that feeling, that knowing when we're in the presence of fear? Ernest Holmes also says that all thought is creative. And so according to nature and impulse, emotion, or conviction behind the thought, he says that feelings charge that the feelings charge the universal law to act. And so it's really important to be aware of what we're feeling because the universe is responding to us, and so whatever we're focusing on is what we're creating. So if we're focusing on that fear, then we have a tendency to pull more of that in. And I know the universe is always responding to all of our beliefs and our feelings, and what we're putting out there is what we're getting back, what's mirroring back to us. So there's a number of things that I can do when I recognize, once I've become aware and I know that I can make a choice, which I really have a lot of conviction and belief around us having the choice. And so I really go back to that. I can do a spiritual mind treatment. I've been learning lots of different spiritual practices in my practitioner studies, and so I'm developing my toolbox. I can call Connie or any practitioner and ask for a practitioner session. Sometimes the fear is so close to us that we can't see beyond it, and we need someone to sit with us and hold the truth of who we are until we can recognize it for ourselves. And I think that's what practitioners really do, alongside a lot of other things. And I can journal, I can meditate, I can go for a hike. But one of the things that really supports me in going back to me remembering who I am is going back to a time when I did feel loved, when I felt one with spirit, when I felt brave and confident, when I felt joy and peace and love. And so either just going to that feeling or going back to a memory when I felt that way is one of the most powerful things that I have found for myself that really, really works well. So we're going to go there together today. And you can sit, you can stand, you can move, you can dance. I encourage dancing and moving. So just close your eyes and take a few gentle breaths and go to a place in your heart where you feel loved, joy, peace, confidence. Go to a memory when you felt really, really good, where you felt connected with spirit. Feel it, really feel it. If your mind wanders, go back to that feeling. It could be right here, right now. It could be when you're with family or friends or community. Maybe something you did that made you feel really, really proud. Maybe something that someone did for you that made you feel loved. Whatever it is that makes you feel that incredible divine joy, go to it. Stay with it. light. I am love. I am joy. I am whole. I am radiant. I am fearless. I am confident. I am one with spirit. I am loved. I am the light. I am the love. So let us remember who we are, the love, the light, the incredible, unique expression of spirit. This is a kind universe, and everyone and everything in it is working in your favor. There's no tests, no blocks, no obstacles, except your own projection of fear into your future. That's a quote by Doreen Virtue. Trust it. Trust that knowing, trust that feeling that we're connected. I really go to that a lot in my life. And it's helped me a lot to really just trust and know and to move forward. And to just really embrace everything that I've been through and knowing that it's all guiding me in the right direction and that everything is just falling into place perfectly. Ernest Holmes says, cast aside all doubt. Cast aside all doubt, O soul of mine, and be unafraid, for thy power is from on high. Who sitteth in the heavens shall be thy champion. Thou need not fear. Come forth, O Spirit, from within, and express thyself through me, and let not my doubts hinder thy approach. My faith shall go forth to meet thee, and my confidence shall embrace thee. My waiting thought shall bid thee welcome to my house of love. And joy shall accompany us through the ages yet to come. I lay aside all fear and doubt. So when we're in the presence of fear, we can choose to go to love, to trust, to gratitude, to faith, in our belief that the universe has got it. And when we truly remember who we are, there's no fear, there's no lack of faith, there's no limitation. We are whole, we are loved. We are made of the same energy that created the stars and the moon and the planets and smiles and hugs and love and joy.
Is it the big button or the arrow? Yeah. There we go. Okay. I am modeling my speech right now just by being up here. So if we could just take a couple of deep breaths, if you could do this with me as I get grounded. Thank you. It's been real interesting preparing this talk. That the original topic I picked was way too big. And let me tell you, I've learned a lot in the last 10 days, especially 3 days ago.
I was literally in tears, ready to call Reverend Michelle and tell her why I couldn't do this. I knew that wouldn't work, and the beauty was I was able to work through the fear and be here today, and I'm here in love and gratitude this morning. So thank you all for being here. Thank you. When I was thinking of fear, I always think, well, what's the opposite of fear? Because I don't want to live in fear. I want to live in love. Okay, raise your hand if you'd rather live in love than fear. All right? And we all know what that difference is. I want to go through this, so I'm not sure if you can see that. That's what just the mind qualities, right? Appreciation and gratitude, and we're in loving kindness. And we can feel it in our body, and we're relaxed, and just feel the flow, right? And then as opposed to fear, if we're angry or resentful, or for me it shows up as impatience. And it's these negative things, I'm labeling it as negative, but it's really necessary. And we're all going to experience fear, no matter how much we try and succeed in living in love. I believe we can spend less time in fear the more that we're in love. I believe for me, fear is a very physical feeling. It's that fight, flight, or freeze. And for me, with my childhood, I'm a fighter. So I'm gonna come out with my dukes up. And that's what you can feel it in your body, your heart pounding. You might feel it as a tightness in your stomach. I get it in my shoulders and my neck a lot of times. It's where I tend to carry my tension, or stress is another thing that indicates we're in fear. So it was real interesting as I was preparing this, when I was thinking about how do I shift from fear to love. And I use the same tools to stay in love that I do to shift from fear. So the first thing we have to do is notice, are we in love or are we in fear? And so I'll just close my eyes and take a breath. And usually I can notice if I'm in fear because it's that impatience and it shows up as in something that's going on. The thing about shifting from fear, what I found is one of the first things I have to do is I have to be with that uncomfortable feeling. I spend a lot of time avoiding that because it's not pleasant. It's not fun to be there. And I think the greatest example I have of shifting from fear to love is grief, okay? I was in profound grief. I lost 5 members of my family within 2 years. And it would just come in waves. And the church helped me so much with that. Boy, I wish I would have gotten this in a larger font. So it's to really feel it, and to feel it in my body, and to be able to express that emotion. And for me, especially with grief, it's crying. And sometimes it's not just the tears. I mean, this is the wailing and just really expressing that grief or whatever it is that you're feeling. If it's anger, then sometimes I want to hit a pillow or maybe scream into a pillow, do something to physically release that from my body. And then to notice where it is in my body. When I've experienced it and I've had long enough and now I'm ready to feel it, notice where it is in my body and breathe into it. And when I do that, I can feel it move and I can feel it starting to shift. And always getting grounded. Keep our feet on the ground. Notice your body in the chair supporting you, and that connection. And for the grounding, I like to go outside and take my shoes off and be literally grounded with the earth. The other thing is to get physical. I love going for a walk in nature. And there's actually scientific proof of the benefit of going for walks in nature now. And then for the mind-based, this is the first thing I do is I ask a question. I get this from, I don't know if you remember Reverend Norm. He would say, what's the opposite of that? That's where I want to go. Because your mind, you get this super highway to fear, and the way that you interact that is by asking a question. So you say, well, what's the opposite of this feeling? And grab a better thought. Like even if it's just this much better, grab that better thought, because we know about the law of attraction and we know that our thoughts create our feelings. And it took me a long time to really get that. Music is a great way to shift our mood. How can we not be uplifted when we hear this wonderful music that we have up here? And the other is, for me, it's meditation and prayer. And in that, I use heart math, and that's a biofeedback system. And so it measures my coherence between my brain and my heart. And so these are things that I do to shift from fear. And the amazing thing, these are the same things I need to do to stay in love, okay? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I think of it, I've had an injury to my ankle, and I've been in physical therapy. And so I go to physical therapy in reaction to my ankle. I do Pilates, and I feel like that's a preventive measure, and it's for my whole body and for all of my joints. And I feel like I get so much more benefit from being in that preventive place. So if I want to stay in love, the first thing I need to do is guard my thoughts. And I have not figured out how to watch the news and stay in love. So bless you all if you can do that. And I've had to look at toxic people in my life and just know I can take them in small doses if I need to deal with them at all, which is kind of hard in some of those longer relationships. So that's the first thing I do. The next thing is to practice being in the presence. And this is the first 2 steps of the spiritual mind treatment. And so right now, if you'll close your eyes for a moment. And so our first step is to recognize God all around us. And when I think of God, I think of the atom and the empty space in an atom. And I believe that that space is God. And so I acknowledge God all around me in the air, in nature, even in the things I don't like. And as surely as God is around me, as I take a breath in, I'm literally breathing God into me. And as I feel that presence within me, and I know that this divine intelligence is inside of me, and it's beating my heart for me, and it has me breathe. I don't have to think about this. This is that divine intelligence. And once I'm in this space, I can declare anything I want for myself. If you'll come back now. And that's so, really, it's those first 2 steps in the spiritual mind treatment are like maybe the hardest and the most critical for me. Attend church services, right? We come here, and I mean, it's a great message every Sunday, and I love the music, but it's about the people and the love that I feel here and the vibrations, and it's just so uplifting, and it helps keep me in love. And I have to tell you, those 2 years, this church carried me through that grief, that I couldn't see who I was. I didn't feel that presence frequently. And that's where pray with a practitioner. You have the practitioners are here. They can hold that for you when you can't see it in yourself. And it doesn't have to be when you're in fear. It can be gratitude. It can be, hey, something great happened. A baby was born. Somebody got married. You saw a flower bloom. It doesn't have to be complicated. So the practitioners are here to pray with you for anything. And I didn't realize before I was a student, you can actually have sessions, like counseling sessions with the practitioners. So there's a lot of benefits to the practitioners. And then for me, it's the classes. I attended a grief class when I was in the middle of all of that grief. And it was absolutely incredible. And again, it's not, the content is always good, but it's the people. And that's where I can move from the knowing where it is in my head to being able to practice it and have it in my heart. And it's just such a safe space for everything. So this is in my life, I've been able to use these tools to shift from fear to love. And when we can make that shift, it truly does become a present. And it's a gift. And we can take that obstacle, becomes a gateway. And I'd like to leave you with the poem by Marianne Williamson, Our Greatest Fear. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Thank you. Namaste.
Please join me in prayer. Oh, as we stand in this place of, this godly territory, recognizing all the gifts that have been given to us in this last hour, knowing that it's all good and it's all God, that gift of meditation, of centering, of prayer, of listening, and of being. Moving from that place of fear into that place of love. So many tools, so many ways each one of us can take home and remember, as we step into something that we'd rather not be in, we have the tools to work through them. And what a gift it has been to have Michelle and Stephanie and Liz share their journey with us. Their journey as practitioners in training. Their journeys of where they have come from to where they are now. Shared in love, in devotion, in question, in creativity, and in simply being who they are. So I give such great thanks for this service today and all that has transpired as I lovingly release these words into the law. And together we say, and so it is.
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Yes, I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Yeah, I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up.
So let's have one more official thank you. And now is the time in our service where we get to reach within our hearts and see all the goodness that this community brings to us, that we bring out to the community. And I invite you to say our affirmation with me. I joyfully celebrate the flow of God through me. I am grateful for receiving and giving to my spiritual community. I give thanks, always knowing God is my source, and so it is.
vision of your soul's desire. Be the love only you can be. Be the vision of your soul's desire. Be that change you want to see. Oh, if you want love, 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 you gotta be a place of love. If you want peace, you gotta be a place of peace. If you want joy, you gotta be that place of joy. You are divine. Be the vision of divine. Yes. Be the vision of your heart's desire, that which only you can be. Let your vision pull you higher and higher to that place of divinity. Yeah. If you want love, 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 you gotta be a place of love. If you want peace, you gotta be a place of peace. If you want joy, then be that place of joy. You are divine. Be the vision of divine. If you want love, 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 you gotta be a place of love. If you want peace, you gotta be a place of peace. If you want joy, you gotta be that place of joy. You are divine. Be the vision of divine. Be the vision of divine.
You are divine.
Be the vision of divine.
You are divine. Be the vision.
Be the vision of divine.
You are divine.
Be the vision of divine.
You are divine. Be the vision.
Be the vision of divine.
You are divine.
Be the vision of divine. You are divine. Thank you.
No, thank you.
I had to kick off my shoes for that one.
So I just have one small announcement. Reverend Michelle asked me to put this out there as a great reminder of the new class that is coming up. From August 27th through October 1st, from 5:15 to 7:45. It's available online or in person. Early bird registration ends tomorrow, so it's $150. After that, it's $200. This is going to be a really powerful class. How many people in here have taken Foundations or Beyond Limits? This is even more powerful because it's brand new. It's the power of conscious living, conscious foundations. Okay, so even if you've taken it, take it again. You can never get too much of that beginning stuff where you really learn and you really let it absorb and you're really there. And Andrea and myself will be facilitating, so I get to take it too. And now, Steve, I almost forgot this part, didn't I? I sat down, I forgot something. Our gracious giving.
Okay, what we do for gracious giving is we donate $100 to a charity that someone here has nominated. And Liz, I don't think you've ever drawn one, have you?
No.
Okay, this one is for the Homeward Pikes Peak Home. And what they do is they create opportunities for individuals and families to restore dignity through treatment and recovery programs, mental health services, and providing housing first. And this was nominated by, guess who? Gary Miller. Thank you, Gary.
And now I just want to take a minute to call the practitioners up front. We have one already on platform and 3 in training and a few of us here. So our practitioners, we love this community. Can't say enough about what, I'm sorry, and Reverend Christine. We love to be here in service service in love to all of our community. So as our students talked about, we're here. Pray with us after service. You can put prayer in the Dropbox. You can do it online. Call someone for a prac session if you need one. We're here to support and to love you. And now let's just say a quick blessing and we'll do the closing song. Is that right? I know she's changed things up. Come on, join us. Oh, so as we bless this morning, this day, all the oops and bunders and plunders and whatever else you want to call them. Oh, as we all live in love, knowing that this week is blessed, and we step out of here, go forward with that love, and spread it throughout Colorado Springs and the world. And so it is.
For years I would talk about how I wanted to change the world, but I always left it up for someone else to do. Then I finally realized I needed to take a stand, and that by changing my thinking, I could change my life. That's how I could change the world. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there